Get out. Get it out of here!
Yeah. Well, I have something here, Harry. It's showtime! I love this stuff.
No, that's a trick. That's some kind of special effects.
It's on record. I'm going to save this stuff.
Welcome, one and all, to the Good Improv Show, happening live here on YouTube, happening on gradio.ca.
Which is Edmonton's best local station.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching or listening or whatever, however you engage in this kind of thing. We're going to be making up some skits, some little sketches off the top of our heads, just with the mere words that you use every day, but we're going to turn into hilarity for you, the viewing or listening public today. And what are our words today? What do we got?
Well, we got some great ones here today. We've got picnic, rhubarb, and squeegee.
Those are pretty great words, you lucky dogs.
So I guess you should get started then.
Okay,
if you have a minute right now, why don't you go ahead and click the like button, click the subscribe button. I guess you got to click the bell too. Not 100% sure how that works. And then go to our website, goodimprov.com, and do the exact same thing all over again there.
Yeah, we'd be really grateful if you did. Also, if you want to donate, there's a PayPal QR code on the television screen there. If you're listening to this, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just put something in an envelope. You figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, now that the business is out of the way, let's get down to the monkey business.
Aha!
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time that you wanted to ruin picnics for everyone by making gigantic radioactive ants?
Yes, I do. And my plan faced so many challenges, like how to irradiate the ants. Obviously, I thought the easiest way was irradiating myself and then getting near the ants, spreading it to them by petting them and brushing up against them. But I only ended up with a sore tummy and a long hospital stay. Not that long, I broke out, but it was long enough. Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Do you remember when you said that ants carried away your wife?
Yes, I do. And I don't really like when you grill me about it, asking me all these questions, like, how is it that a bunch of ants carried away a live woman while she was sitting there in a chair? How were they able to do that? And isn't it impossible, no matter how many ants you get, to take a human who is unwilling to be taken away? You know, I don't really appreciate those kind of questions. Okay.
We cut to the crime scene of the missing persons report, and the police detectives are on the scene. So, sir, just a few more questions, and then we'll be on our way. We don't want to keep any more time. We know you must be very upset.
Very upset.
Don't worry. We will do everything in our power, sir, to find your wife. Now, you say that she was just sitting here watching TV. You went up to grab a soda, and when you came back, she was gone.
Yes.
And the door was open.
That's correct. We keep our fridge on the top floor, so that's why I went up there to get my soda, so nothing unusual there. And when I came back, she was gone. And I found this note. It was a note from the ants who carried her away. They've left a note.
I noticed that it's handwritten.
Handwritten. Excellent penmanship on those ants. I figure they must have formed into the form of a hand and grabbed a pencil and wrote the note that way.
I see. So the fact that there's a large insurance policy that was just taken out last week, and specifically a clause in there about being kidnapped by ants.
Hmm.
I mean, that's fortuitous for you if we don't find her.
I mean, I did lose my wife, so it's not that fortuitous. I mean, yes, I'll be comforted by the millions and millions of dollars I stand to receive due to this unfortunate circumstance.
Well, I guess I'm going to run this for Prince. Officer Jordan, do you have any other questions for?
Well, I'm collecting these ants in this tiny little jar. Any that I see scurrying around here, there's a couple. So we'll be interrogating them back at the station.
Excellent. I'm very surprised they stuck around the crime scene like that.
Do any of these ants look familiar to you? Like maybe the ones that could have done this crime?
Yes. Yeah, those are the ones. Those are them.
Really?
Okay, well.
That surprises me because those are black ants. Black ants are notoriously non-violent. They're farmers. They don't eat meat, right? They grow little funguses and stuff under their hills.
Yeah, and the fire ants are the ones that form structures, like hands or whatnot, different shapes.
Yeah. Army ants, maybe. I think them, but no, black ants. That's highly unlikely.
I didn't want to have to disclose this because it's very embarrassing. But my wife had a fungal infection on her feet, so maybe that was the reason why. And boy, did it ever smell bad. So you got to imagine the ants were probably really drawn to that.
Well, maybe we should actually be looking for a fungus then, because sometimes these funguses, like cordyceps, get into an ant and make it do things. So the cordyceps might be the actual criminal here.
I think that the ants might have been coerced into taking his wife.
Yeah, like held hostage almost.
Interesting theory. All right. Well, we'll definitely get to the bottom of this.
Did you get any funguses in the house? Did you get a pizza with mushrooms on it or anything like that?
No, I actually deeply despise fungus. My wife and I would often argue about the fungal qualities of her feet and how much I hated it. And how much I wish that somebody would just take you away from here. We would often have that conversation.
You've been through a lot, and
I have.
And I'm very, very well. Again, my sincere condolences to you, and I'm very, very sorry. But do you want us to? You know what? I feel bad. Do you want us to? I noticed there's several garbage bags here. Small, human body chunk size garbage bags. Did you want us to take these out for you? I mean, you've been through enough. You don't need to take the garbage out.
No. Why don't you just let me handle those, you guys?
I don't mind. I'll grab a couple. Officer Jordan will grab a couple. We'll take them out to the curb for you.
You know what? I'd like to do more for this man. Sir, I'd like to do more for you. Now, normally, we would never say anything like this. Okay, but most of the other patrolmen have gone home, and I want you to be able to get justice. Okay? What? I'm going to tell you the truth. If we take the ants in, they're going to be right back out on the street.
It is a revolving.
Right back out.
Yeah.
We're going to have to release them.
Okay.
But if you want to do something with these ants here and now, while we got them in this jar.
What, like squish them or something?
You know what? I'd turn the other way. I'd be too busy taking out this garbage bag that's dripping something, substance. I don't know what it is, but you know what?
And then we could just consider this case closed, and I wouldn't have to worry about any more paperwork or any more trouble. I just get the money, and I'd be able to finally begin to mourn my wife properly as I desire.
Oh, no, there'd still be lots of paperwork. It's just you'd be able to just, get some justice on the ends, right? In fact, there's a news crew that's showing up here tomorrow morning. This is a big story. Yeah, they're bringing an ant
Doesn't
experts.
This happen all the time? I would have thought that this happens all the time, where a swarm of ants bursts into an apartment and takes away a wife who a husband didn't really care for too much. I thought this happened all the time.
It's getting worse and worse. Yeah. You know that string of bank robberies? We found a guy that we thought was responsible, but he told us it was a bunch of ants.
Oh, geez.
People suit. It's happening so often. That's why the news is reporting it, because it's getting so out of hand. They want to get your version of the story and events, and it's going to be a whole piece about how these ant crimes are getting more and more common. There'll be news crews all over the place, ant experts. Yeah, and I know you've been through a lot. So yeah, I feel just really bad. garbage bags out for you. Do you want to? I noticed this axe in the corner here that you also had. It looks kind of rusty.
Well,
Somebody
yeah.
get that. I know a guy. You can get him cleaned up for you. I mean, you don't want.
That's not necessary.
Whatever this is on this axe, you don't want this drying on here. It'll ruin the blade.
I think it's
I mean, really,
cranberries.
I can take it downtown to my guy. He can clean it up for you, get it sharpened. You know, it's the least I could do after. What?
Okay, sure. You know what? I want to help you guys out too, since you're helping me out so much on this unfortunate case of the ants, bursting in and dragging away my wife like that and all, and nothing else. So maybe I could go undercover. I've got somebody who'd go undercover with me. We could go on a picnic. There's this little lady that we've been doing some acting stuff together. That's what it is. Acting together. We could pretend to be a couple on a picnic. You know how ants love picnics. Maybe you could bust them there or something.
You are a brave man. You're a very brave man.
Would you be
But the
willing to?
truth is, you risk yourself like that. Look, these ants have a global network. They could find you anywhere. There's nowhere we could put you that you would be safe.
Well, I mean, still, we could go out there. We could pretend to be a real couple in love, so the ants wouldn't get suspicious. We could be like, making out and all that stuff. You know how couples are.
I think what's best for you is just to lay low. Like Officer Jordan said, these ants, you don't want to mess with them. I'd be lucky they just took your wife. There's this other guy that we were dealing with. They took his whole family. Not only did they take his family, they put them all in a car, put the car in gear, and then pushed that car into a lake.
And don't think.
Stand in there. Watch the whole thing.
Don't think about retribution. Okay, don't try to go abduct an ant queen. It does not end well.
No. Anyway, I'll just take this garbage bag and this axe.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait a minute. Can I use your washer?
Yes, please do. Don't look in the
And
tub.
scene.
Ripped from the headline. Straight to the real one.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah.
Remember when you ruined my picnic?
Well, yes, I remember when I ruined your picnic. You didn't use the air quotes, but I'll use them. Because I packed the picnic, and you said that there was some sort of issue. Because when you opened the picnic basket, you found a nuclear warhead. Because I accidentally put the picnic stuff inside of the nuclear bomb and the nuclear warhead inside of the picnic basket. I got a little mixed up at work.
Okay, we cut to a bomber flying above a war zone.
Attention, flight crew. We are 5 minutes to target. Repeat, 5 minutes to target. Please, all bombers at stations. Repeat, all bombers at stations.
Yeah, we're here. Ready to drop. Man, this is scary, but it's exhilarating. I've never thought we'd be able to drop a nuclear warhead down on our enemies,
By the time it lands, we'll hopefully be far enough away from the blast zone to survive.
Yeah.
We are 4 minutes to target. Repeat, 4 minutes to target. Prepare payload for delivery. Repeat, prepare payload for delivery.
They're not going to know what hit them. They're sitting down there probably enjoying a fancy meal.
Never gonna know. All right, here we go. You ready to do this?
So ready. Never
Let's
been
do
more
it.
ready in my life.
Pew! We cut to after the bomb dropping. That was a little underwhelming, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I never heard a large boom.
No, I swear that I saw, I heard the sound of a piece of bologna slapping against the wall. You know that sound?
Yeah, that kind of wet, sloppy slap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Attention crew. This is the pilot speaking. We've just received word from base. No explosion registered. Repeat, no explosion was observed or registered. Apparently, it was some sort of picnic lunch that was dropped over.
Okay, well, let's circle back and drop another one because I'm sure the next one will be a massive explosion.
Roger, circling back, but before we do that, I'm a little peckish. Would somebody mind reaching into the picnic basket we got back there, maybe grabbing one of those bologna sandwiches for me, bringing
Got
it
you
up?
covered good, buddy. No problem.
You know, that bomb back there is really sloshing around a lot. Sounds wet. Must be a wet bomb.
You know, I've never said anything to Justin, but this is one of the weirdest looking bologna sandwiches I've ever seen. It's all hard and metallic.
Hmm.
Seems
Well, if
odd.
that's the way he likes them, I guess. I don't.
You
I
think
don't
he'd
see
mind
any
if I
crusts
tried to
on it.
bite? He probably
You know
wouldn't
he's
mind if I
very
took-
particular about his food.
I've never seen a bologna sandwich like this. I'm getting hungry too, so I'm just gonna.
Took a
Yeah, the
small
flavor's
bite
all
there.
right. Little hard to eat, but the flavor's pretty good. I'll just bring this to Justin, and we can drop the bomb.
Okay.
We cut to
okay.
after that bomb is dropped.
Again, I never heard a boom.
It sounded
Attention,
almost like when we let the waste out. You know what I'm saying? That slushy, kind of sloshy sound.
Rush of liquid.
Attention, crew. This is the pilot speaking. We've just received word from HQ. Apparently, there is no explosives in said bomb. Just a gallon of orange tang. Repeat, a gallon of orange tang came out of the bomb.
Huh.
That's ingenious.
And also, on another note, I just looked at my sandwich here. Appears to be some sort of nuclear device.
Oh,
Just
thank God. I thought
wondering-
he was going to mention the bite mark out of it.
Just wondering if possibly Jordan, when you packed the picnic lunch for us after the mission, and you also packed the bombs, did you possibly mix up the two ingredients? Did you possibly mix the payload up with picnic lunch by any chance?
I can't see that happening.
You have to be a real
Let me go look
idiot
at
to
the
do something
bomb
like
and-
that.
Yeah, let me go look at the bomb and see what's going on back there.
Jordan, how does it look? Do you copy?
Well, I'm having a hard time getting it open. Who's got the screwdriver? I mean, the corkscrew. Give me the screwdriver and the corkscrew.
Okay, well, here you go. Here you go.
You know, I can't wait anymore. I'm just going to assume everything's up to
Nope.
code
Thank
here. Take a bite of this sandwich. Over.
Screwdriver was delicious. Vodka and orange juice. Best drink around. There's the cork that's holding the bomb closed.
Ah, that's the problem right there. We had a cork in the bomb.
No, the bomb looks fine.
All
Bomb
right,
looks
well-
fine inside.
Let's just drop another one here. Justin's eating his sandwich, so. Boom. We cut to after that bomb is dropped now.
I just heard from HQ. Apparently, that bomb was just filled with some sort of wine-like substance. They're thinking
Oh.
maybe it was wine.
Oh, I
No
heard a
explosion.
smash. I thought maybe there was some sort of explosion that time.
No, it landed right on one of their ships, which saved them from
Oh.
christening it. So we actually helped them out. Also,
Shoot.
I just finished my sandwich. It made me a little sick
Oh,
to put it on autopilot here and take a little rest for a little bit.
okay. Okay.
I think his bologna might have gone bad. It was real hard.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I just hope it doesn't give him gas.
Attention, flight crew. My stomach seems to be ticking.
Uh-oh.
So, can someone come up and relieve me? I really think I should lie down for a little bit. I'm feeling kind of glowy, kind of warm inside, like really warm, like my bones are hot, kind of warm.
Oh.
He farts, and there's a hot white flash of light.
And we all died because of that.
The end.
And
Uh,
hey,
yes?
man, do you remember when we went on a picnic and we saw bears, and you tried to convince me that they're harmless and we should just sit back and watch their antics as they tried to steal our picnic baskets?
Yes, I do recall that, and I have apologized many times for the death of your son at the hands of bears, so I think it's probably time to stop harping on that. We did have a magical experience, though, did we not? You said that you were seeing bright lights, And you know, when the doctor shocked you, you like boom, you came out of this in a whole new place. So like you didn't even know how you got there. So kind of magical.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose it's just like when you took me duck and rabbit hunting. Wasn't as funny as you initially told me it would be.
Hey Jordan, remember when you made me a rhubarb pie, but you didn't know what rhubarb was?
Yeah, I do remember that. And it was not a good experience for you, I would say, when you received that pie. Because, like you said, I didn't know what rhubarb was. So I knew what roux was, which is kind of a southwestern sort of grits kind of sauce.
Yeah, kind of.
And barbs. I know that there was bushes in the plant forests with barbs on them. So I mixed those two things together. And it was this sauce with kind of these spikes in it. You said it was real painful to eat.
Yes. Yeah, that was a miss. That was a miss.
Hey Dan, remember when you thought that having a conversation was just saying the word rhubarb, 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 rhubarb over and over and over again?
Yes, I do recall that. And it took me many years to break my training as a Hollywood extra. I gotta tell you, that's not the only quirk and foible I had in my behavior because of that.
Yeah, you always reacted to things like just a little over the top, like, ooh, look at that, you know.
Exactly. But not in such a way that I'm drawing focus to my face or anything.
Yeah, but in such a way that if you were the focus would look too big, but if you were in the background would look perfectly fine. Yeah, it was
Yeah, and anytime music came on, no matter where I was, I'd be going.
Yeah.
Just so you could know there was music even if you didn't hear it yourself.
You'd always pick someone that you assumed was the lead in whatever part of your life was happening right now and just really pay attention to them and what they were doing and gesture toward them. That's why you didn't get laid a lot, Dan.
Is that why? Oh, I thought it was my smell.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember when you built a prison with rhubarb wire fencing?
I do, and I still stand by that. Okay? Because you know what? If you've ever had rhubarb, you know that it is tart. Too tart to enjoy by itself. You need to have a custard with it or mix it with strawberries or something.
We cut to the inside of a prison. We got to the inside of a prison. All right, boys. Tonight's the night. We're breaking out of this damn place. Okay? Tonight is the night. We're going to climb that fence. We're going to bite through that rhubarb wire. And we're going to be free.
It tastes so terrible.
I know it tastes terrible.
It's almost worth staying in here for the 40 years I'm sentenced to.
Look, if we could get, like, I don't know, can we get some sugar or something just to put on it?
Ooh, yeah, sprinkle some sugar.
Yeah.
Gordon's been cracking down on sugar ever since he installed that stupid rhubarb wire stuff. Now, I've got something even better than sugar.
It's going to stain our clothes. Okay, what do you got?
Well, I can address the stains as well, all right? We're wearing prison jumpsuits. Does it really matter if they get a couple of stains on them?
I like it to look nice, so I just washed these.
They're yellow. They're bright yellow. A red stain's going to stand out like a sore thumb.
I mean, this guy, you know, he works in the laundry for a week, and suddenly he's all worried about all the stains on his jumpsuit.
I take
Fine.
pride in what I do, even if I'm forced to do it for a pittance a week in a prison. I still take pride in my work, okay?
We can take care of this problem, okay? I got something better than sugar.
What's better than sugar?
I was just going to use my willpower and bite through them.
Willpower is demonstrably not better than sugar, sir.
Yeah, it's weak. Willpower is weak. Okay? I get sugar. I get a craving for sugar. I see a sugary treat. I can't resist it.
All right. Look. I got a plan. I got a plan to bite through the rhubarb.
Okay.
I've been hoarding supplies for a little while there, and I've made a rudimentary crumble. It's there's only this much of it though, so I mean I will only have enough for one tiny section of the rhubarb.
Should be
fence.
enough. But it just seems a shame to waste good crumble on rhubarb when, apple crumble? I mean, hello, it's right there.
Strawberry rhubarb crumbles is perfectly fine.
You gotta throw strawberry in there to even hope that you're gonna enjoy it, right? Like, you're not just gonna have a rhubarb crumble.
Yeah, right. It's better than your plan just to bite through it raw.
Fine.
At least I can try to imagine strawberries with it.
They never serve rhubarb in the cafeteria. I'm staying here. I don't gotta eat no stinking rhubarb.
We gotta get out of here, all right? We've been imprisoned unjustly. Just because we stole all that rhubarb while we were on the outside is no reason that we should be in prison now.
I miss the outside world.
For cutting through the rhubarb, not with our mouth, like with some sort of implement, like shears or knife or a file or something.
Ooh, my sweetheart snuck me in a pie slicer. It's not sharp, but you can use it to scoop the slices after you cut the pie.
I don't see how that would help unless we sawed through the... This is a blunt edge. It's not going to saw through the rhubarb. Rhubarb is all stringy.
Well, what if we boiled it? Baked it for a while.
We're gonna boil the entire top on a prison fence? The guards are gonna notice that in a minute. We're up there with burners and pots of boiling water, putting the fence in. They're like, what are you doing? Oh, just softening this rhubarb up.
If we got a thermos, we could hold the boiling water in the thermos, pour it on the rhubarb. I'm still holding...
Okay, here's what we do. We cover the fencing in a dough, a light, crusty dough.
Okay, with you. Then we set it on fire. We set the dough on fire. It'll bake, We're
still just looking at hot rhubarb under there, boys. You know what? Tonight, I'm going for it. I'm going to use willpower, and I'm going to bite through that rhubarb wire, and so help me, I will see you on the outside. We cut to the next day.
Hey, thought we'd come and visit you in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
How's it going?
Pretty sick in the tummy,
Oh.
Yeah.
Aww.
Took in what the doctors say is 4 lifetimes worth of rhubarb. Had 2 or 3 bites, and I just couldn't do it.
Look, I brought you the rest of that crumble I made.
Yep.
I mean, maybe you put that in there, it would help balance it out.
Doctor says I'm not supposed to eat anything for a couple of weeks.
Well, I made something that'll hopefully help your sweet tooth. We made our own sugar.
You did?
Oh.
We did.
How long after was it from when I went to try to bite the rhubarb did you get the sugar?
Kind of after you left, we said, hey, you know what? We could probably figure this out and take it long.
Yeah, we made it out of all the unused rhubarb that they didn't use for the fence.
Rhubarb sugar. Turns out you can just boil it down like sugar cane.
Oh. I wish that would have been one of the ideas that had been thrown out during our little pitch meeting there. Instead we were talking about making crumbles and...
I mean, we didn't think about it until after you left. I don't know. What do you want? Anyway, we just came to see how you're doing and say goodbye because, we're getting out of here today. So.
Escaping, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Judge threw the case out on account of corruption.
Well, so we're free to go.
Oh.
But,
so I suppose I probably would have been free to go too had I not tried to escape from prison and they tacked a whole bunch of extra time on.
More than likely.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
really, really appreciate what you did for us last night.
Yeah. We'll come back and visit you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bring me a pie next time you come, okay?
Strawberry rhubarb?
No, not strawberry rhubarb. Nothing with rhubarb.
Fine. Picky.
Let's end it right there.
I'm just going to finish the rest of my crumble. Oh. Oh, it's a little dry.
You gotta watch for those crumbs.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Yes?
Do you remember when you thought you lost your gun?
I do remember when I thought I lost my gun, and to save face down at the station, I just put my hand in my holster and was walking around like that for a while. It worked for a long time until I lost my handcuffs. And then I had to use my hands sometimes for the handcuffs, sometimes for the gun. After a while, it just got untenable.
And then you lost your holster, and it was even worse. And when you lost your badge, too.
Yeah, exactly. It just became too much after a while. Too many things to fake. Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Remember when you refused to wash your windshield because you said the rain would do it eventually?
I do remember. I mean, why should I pay the man to, go through a car wash, to wash my windshield? Or pay the man to, squeegee my windshield at a traffic light? I know they're a homeless kid with a bucket, but, I still consider them part of the establishment. So I don't give them money either. So, yeah, you know what? The rain is free. So of course I'm going to wait for the rain. Why would I waste time putting washer fluid in my car or doing it myself when I go to a gas station?
Well, I actually just came here to give you this month's rain bill. Rain's up a little bit this month, so.
Oh, damn it. Hey, Jordan, when you were on the street corner trying to make loonies by putting mud on people's windshields?
Yeah, I do. It was what I had to resort to because no one would employ me after what I did in public all those many years ago. So I thought, you know what? People's windshields are too clean. I'd dirty them up, do them a service. Because if my windshield hadn't been clean, I never would have been able to see through it. And I never would have stopped to pull over in my car and done what I did.
We cut to a mechanic's shop. All right now, Mr. Ward, Mr. DeVoe, thank you for bringing your automobile to our establishment. Really appreciate that. Our service is impeccable. So I think you're going to be very pleased with all of the extras that we've given you.
Great.
Well, yeah, we're really looking forward to getting our car back. It's
our shared car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I have it ready for you here, and I'll just give you a rundown of all the things that we did to ensure that your car is running at the lowest possible efficiency. We noticed that you had quite a bit of windshield washer fluid in the tank there, so we went ahead and bottomed that out for you.
That's good.
Your brake lines also completely clear brake fluid, some of the cleanest brake fluid I've ever seen. We went at a couple handfuls of dirt in there, so it's going to be all gummy and grimy, and should hear a lot more screeches now.
Yeah.
Your windshield, I noticed, didn't have any cracking or spider webbing. So I've started a small crack up in the top left corner there, which should grow over the years into probably 5 years or so. It should. You're going to have to keep an eye on it.
I know it's going to grow, okay? I don't want to hear shoulds. I don't want to be coming back here in a month and have still a tiny little crack in the top. I want a spider web going down there, right?
I understand. We're professionals here. We've done this many times before, okay?
Yeah.
I also made note of one thing that's actually quite serious with the car. I noticed that all of the turn signals and lights were in perfect working order.
Mm.
Now, how long have you guys been driving around like that? Were you aware of this, first of all?
Too long. I was hoping that one of them would short out and start blinking really quickly.
Right.
I kept telling him, that they're all working, right? And he's like, I know, one will stop eventually. I'm like, they'll just stop by themselves.
Okay, look, you can't ignore those. I'm sorry to come down on you here, but as your mechanic, you can't ignore those signs, okay?
Yeah.
You can't ignore those signs. When all your lights are on, you have to do something about it right away. Okay?
Okay, so please tell me you've smashed one of the lights out or
Yes.
put one on the fritz.
Well, as you mentioned with the short, where the switcher switches very fast, you now have that on your right, so that's good.
Good.
And your left is working. I give it probably another day or two on that. Keep working on it. That'll burn itself out now. So that's corrected for you.
Now I'm worried because when I drove around before, I got perfect reception on the radio, and I wanted to hear a lot of crackling sounds and just indistinguishable cacophony of noise.
it's really tough these days with all the modern systems that are put in place to reduce noise and to filter out the sound of the road. So what we've done is we've just cracked a small hole in your door here. As you can see, there's a small hole in your door panel. That should allow a lot more road sound in, which should compensate for this new radio technology.
Okay. Well, good.
We're still working with manufacturers to try to get that back to the way it was, with the distortion and all of the things that you've come to enjoy in your car.
You know what? I think this is excellent. This is great to hear. I was just tired of driving a brand new car. I want to drive something classy, something artisanal, something that, you know, people can look and go, that car has character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what's the story behind that ride? Bet you that person's living an interesting life.
Hey, we have a cigarette lighter in it, and it works just fine. No safety problems at all. Did you have a chance to look at that?
Now, yes, I did. And you're absolutely correct that it's in there. It's in perfect working order. Everything's working fine with it. I didn't destroy it, though. And I'm going to tell you why before you get upset. I want you to understand why. I feel like you could still use that to put burns on the seats, make the leather a little bit less appealing inside as well. You know, it's not just the mechanical, it's also the aesthetics of the car. You want to keep that in mind as well.
Okay, I see. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
There's no chance of you dropping the hot cigarette lighter unless the hot cigarette lighter is there and ready for you, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Enough. All right.
Well, what about the safety features? Because I'm concerned that when I crash the car, an airbag is going to come out to protect me, and I'll land in a pillowy, billowing cushion of air.
Well, as you know, it is highly illegal for us to tamper with the airbags here. So if we could just keep this between the three of us. We've popped little tiny holes in the airbags, so they shouldn't inflate. But if the police come, they'll still look like they've inflated. This is an illegal modification. We don't usually offer these, but you guys have been such good customers over the years with your shared vehicles that I wanted to do this for you.
Well, that's why I keep bringing these cars back to you, because you understand what we want and you deliver. You know, another mechanic, we took it to the one time because we were out of town, actually tried to fix some of these things.
Yeah. Can you believe it? This happens every time we get a rental.
Did he charge you money, or what did he must have refunded you then?
No, he wanted to charge us for fixing it.
Well,
we just wanted a little less air in the tire, and then before we know it, our blinkers work fine.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of crooks in this profession. That's true. You're very much right about that. There's a lot of dishonest people in this profession. This is why our rapport is so important. I remember when you two bought your first shared car, when you had that beautiful Lamborghini. You remember that thing? In perfect condition, right off the factory floor. You brought it to me, and I got you squared away right away, you know, with the sandpaper on the side panels and a little crack on the mirror. Just get you started, you know?
That's why we trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we were wondering, could you replace the battery with something else, like maybe a potato with a couple of knitting needles in it or something?
Yeah, we have a few options. We have the potato with knitting needles, as you said. We've got a hamster that can run around on a wheel.
Oh,
that's a popular
option.
Are we
ready for a hamster, though? Are we hamster ready, Jordan, you think?
Ooh.
Well, if I could just sweeten the pot a little bit here, the hamster will eventually die in the engine and need to be fished out, creating a horrible smell.
Sold.
All right. Yeah, do it. You know what? Do it. Let's go all out. Do it.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Go for the hamster.
Well, then, if you just sign the paperwork here, we'll get you your keys and we'll get you on your way. And from you as well, Mr. Ward, it's a shared vehicle, so I'm going to need both of you to sign.
I have this pen for my pen mechanic here.
Excellent.
Doesn't work. There we go.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And here are your keys.
Thank you.
There you have a wonderful day now.
All right. Well, that sounds good. So, Jordan, the usual, drive equidistance between our two homes and then just walk the 7 blocks?
Yes.
This really makes no sense.
And scene. Let's end it right there.
Hey, Dan, do you remember when you wanted become a high-rise window cleaner?
I do remember when I wanted to become a high-rise window cleaner, but I'd only ever seen high-rises in the context of the guy in the Godzilla suit walking through high-rises. So I thought I'd just walk in there. You know, it's an easy job. There you go, whole building's done. But no, it turns out I'm actually quite small compared to a high-rise.
We cut to the set of a Japanese film being made. Okay, so we're preparing for this next scene. Mr. Himazima, could you please get into costume, please? Where are my window cleaners? I hired two new window. Yes,
Here,
thank you. There
here.
you are. Yes, thank you, boys.
Hello.
Boys, okay, so you have the most important job on the set, okay? This is supposed to be Tokyo. It's one of the most advanced cities in the world. We want to have clean, pristine glass on these high rises. So I need you to squeegee all these windows before we have Godzilla come through to smash and cause havoc, okay? So I have your squeegees here. They are, of course, to scale to the windows. We want authenticity. I mean, we could hose them down, could give you a big squeegee, but we really want authenticity here. So just like a window cleaner would do, we need you to squeegee every window. Here are your buckets.
Thank you.
They are already filled with soapy water.
Excellent.
Now you'll notice there are window cleaning platforms on the side that actually are motorized. They go up and down. I mean, that's optional. You can use those like with your hands as if you're riding them.
Frankly, I think we wouldn't be doing the job authentically if we didn't use them. So don't let us off the hook like that. We signed up for this job knowing what it entailed.
That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. We really want to get this authenticity in these films. And I think even though the audience won't notice, I think it really helps bring across the realism. And honestly, for the performer in the Godzilla suit, Mr. Kimijima really smashes buildings much better when he knows that those windows have been cleaned by a person as they would if they were real size in real life. That's why we hire actual mechanics to fix all the cars. We go all out. We go all out here. We take making these movies very, very serious. Do either of you have any questions before we get started here? Or?
Well,
No?
it must take a lot to shrink an entire village like this.
You know what? That is a trade secret. But you know what? You guys work here now. Yeah, I can trust you. We actually have had shrinking technology for years, since the 1950s when the first Godzilla film came out. Actually, there was a Japanese scientist who invented a shrinking ray. I mean, it could have caused the world's waste problem, storage problems. You could ship an entire, world supply of food in one small little rowboat if you wanted to ship it across the sea. But you know what? We decided to keep it to ourselves and use it solely to make kaiju movies. Some would say that's irresponsible, but it's the choice we made, and I stand by it.
It's interesting. I've always suspected this was the case, but I also kind of thought in the back of my mind, well, maybe they just destroyed and rebuilt Tokyo a bunch of times for these movies. I don't live in Tokyo, so who knows, right?
Exactly. Nobody does. No one lives in Tokyo, so no one knows. But yes, that is exactly what we do. We shrink Tokyo, have the monster destroy it, and then it's not Tokyo in every movie. That's why we don't put Tokyo in every movie, right? We got to wait a few movies before we put Tokyo back in it because we got to Tokyo, right? So, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get these windows cleaned for you.
Yeah, we'll take care of it, boss.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what? You're making art. You're helping make important art. And for that, the country of Japan salutes you. Thank you.
Okay.
And bless you. We cut to three movies down the line. So,
I've just about finished one building.
All right, good. Good. We're almost done this last movie, so we're to the movie now where he's going to be attacking Tokyo. So,
Well, hold on.
yeah,
We still got probably like 70, 80 more of these high rises to do here. It's just a 2-man crew.
Oh, damn it. Okay. You know what? What if we shrunk you guys down? Maybe you'd be able to. Do you think it would be better if were able to get in there? You know, less stuff impeding you.
Yeah, I'm used to the normal motion of window washing. Like maybe it would make a lot more sense, actually.
Yeah, it might.
I mean, we could. We got the shrink ray right here.
Okay, great. Let's give that a shot.
God-like power, and we're using it to make Godzilla movies. Let's fire it up. We'll shrink you guys down. Then
we cut to another couple of weeks later. So just to be clear, the shrinking us down actually slowed work considerably because now we have to walk the entire distance between buildings. We have to really ride those things up. It's not just kind of pretending with your hands anymore.
I see.
Also, I've built an entire life with a mini woman here, and I have a mini relationship. It's
yeah.
You meet these people and you form a bond.
Well, we let the two twins from the Mothra movies stay in the cities when Godzilla's not attacking them because it's about the size. So you probably met one of them. They are very nice and very charming. I don't blame you. I actually asked one of them out once, but she turned me down. So.
Probably because she's teeny tiny and you're an enormous giant to her, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I think she just, doesn't like French guys. But
okay, that's fair too.
To each his own. Okay, well, you know what? We really got to get these windows cleaned. It's very important for this film. Why don't we get you guys some more help? Why don't we get you guys a crew? You know what? Sky's the limit. Whatever you need. You tell me what you need to get this done, and I will get it out of the budget for it. Like Japan's entire gross national product goes into making Godzilla movies.
Wow.
So you have infinite amount of money. Yeah, that's their only. Weirdly enough, that's their only export.
We can get it handled. We can get it handled, boss. All I need is a pack of matches.
A pack of matches I can do. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. Done and done.
We cut to 2 hours later. Well, the entire village is clean. The water from the sprinklers activated after that giant fire I lit. Washed all the dirt away.
You know what? You think on your feet. And I like that. And I respect that.
See, I told you wouldn't be mad that all those sets burned down.
Well, they were sets for other movies. So, I mean, they're of no importance to us. As long as the Tokyo set is still operational, that's what we care about.
Hey, all right.
So now you guys are going to go witness some magic here. You guys are going to get to see an actual Godzilla Tokyo stomping.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Oh,
so unfortunately, the shrink machine's out of juice, so we can't enlarge you anymore.
Yeah, I was going to actually ask, could we just get back to regular size there real quick?
We're going to have to keep you at normal size. So just, he really gets into character when he's in the suit, so try to stay out of his way. Maybe have the Mothra twins show you, where they hide out. And, you know what? And thank you. Thank you for being part of cinema history and movie magic. The world appreciates it.
All right, thank you. And see.
God bless.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you thought it was Mario and Squeegee were the Mario brothers?
You know what? I still stand by that. I think that's what it is. I have yet to see anything to change my mind. I mean, yeah, you showed me that thing where it's actually written down.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that could be forged by anybody, right?
I mean, and even the poster on the wall you have of Squeegee, he has an L on his cap.
Yeah, you know what? That's what makes that poster valuable.
We cut to Justin on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right. The final question. And you have decided to phone a friend.
Yes.
The question is, who is Mario's famous brother?
Oh, we don't play a lot of video games. I will phone a friend. Sorry. I have to tell you who. I phoned my friend Dan.
Okay. We have Dan on the line. Dan, are you there?
Hey.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan. Dan, hi. Yes.
Hey, Justin.
Hey,
I'm watching
hi.
this guy on TV that looks exactly like you, struggling with a question. He looks like such an idiot.
That's me. I'm on a game show. Dan. I'm going to win $1 million if I get this right. So Dan,
You're like directly repeating all the things this guy is saying on the show, but like 1 second
Okay.
later.
okay, just listen to me though. Don't listen to the guy right now. On the video game Super Mario Brothers, what is the name of Mario's famous brother?
Oh, I can't believe he's asking his friend. Justin, this guy is asking his friend, who is Mario's brother? Can you believe this? One of the easiest questions in the history of man, and this guy is asking his friend.
What would you say? What would you say to that man?
Oh my
on
god,
the
the friend
TV?
has such a weird voice too. I've never heard anything like it.
Okay, then what would you? Yeah, but forget the weird voice. What would you say to him? What would you say to
I'd
that
say,
guy?
figure it out, idiot. This is one of the easiest questions known to man. You're embarrassing yourself. God, I wish I knew this guy in real life. Oh, I would tell him.
You do. I'm talking to you right now. Tell me.
I would
the
wait
answer.
until,
What-
if I was his friend, if I was this guy's friend that I'm watching on TV right now, I would wait until he lost, and then I would tell him, oh, you know the answer? I'd give him the full answer. That'd be so funny.
Okay. What is that answer? What would you tell him? Waiting until he lost.
Oh, come on, Justin. This is the easiest question in the world. You know
I
this
don't-
one.
Never played.
What are you up to right now? Are you watching this too, or?
I'm on the game. I'm on the game right now.
No, it
And
just feels that way because you got such a good HD television, Justin, right? You're just watching the show, you mean?
I really need to know what Mario's brother's name is. I honestly don't know.
Okay, Justin, your time has run out
Damn it.
on your option to phone a friend. Your options remain the
Jerk.
same. You haven't chosen yet.
Hung up on me.
So you have some potential answers here. You have A, Luigi. You have B, Lewis. You have C, Squeegee.
Bring,
you have
bring, bring,
Dale.
bring, bring, bring,
Oh, our
Bring,
phones are ringing here in the
bring.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire studio.
bring, bring, bring.
Yes, hello. You've reached Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to call my buddy Justin. I was just talking to him on this number. Is he hanging out with you, or did I call the wrong
Oh.
number?
Hold on one moment, please. Justin, it's your friend Dan. Would you like to use your friend phones you lifeline?
Is that an option? I didn't know that was an option.
It's an option. Yes.
Put him on again. Put him on again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Dan.
Justin,
Yeah.
hold on. Justin, hold on. You have 10 seconds to talk to Dan.
Okay, Dan.
Justin.
Hold
Hi,
on,
Dan.
Justin. Your 10 seconds begin now. Go.
Hey, Dan. Okay, Dan.
Can I just get you to hold on for one quick sec here? My TV's a bit loud. I'm just going to turn it down. Give me like 5 seconds max. Okay, I'll be right back. Right back. Right back,
2
okay?
seconds. Oh my god. 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 Okay, come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Oh god damn it. Oh, I hate you so much. Come on.
You still
Okay.
there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What is
Okay, hold on. I couldn't find my remote. Just give me 1 sec.
Oh my god. No. Come back. Come back, you asshole. Come on. Oh my god. Can't
Okay.
believe it.
TV's down.
Okay.
I'm missing it. Just
And
the
your
sound down looks
time.
just like
Oh,
you.
brother's
What?
name.
Your time has expired.
What a jerk hung up on me again.
All right, Justin, you have yet to make a decision. Would you like to lock in a final answer, or would you like to use another lifeline?
You know what? I'm going to go down to that studio right now. I'm going to that studio.
What are my lifelines left?
Well, of the lifelines that you used to have, you only have a couple left. You have
Hey!
My-
Hey! Hey, up here. Up in the crowd here.
Oh, it sounds like there's a
Up
ruckus in the crowd.
up in
Justin,
the crowd
would you like
here.
to use my friend interrupts the live broadcast lifeline?
Yes, sure. I'll use that. I didn't know that was a thing either. Yes.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, how's it going?
Dan.
I'm Dan. Yeah, Justin.
Dan.
Hey. I used the GPS coordinates there to find where you were.
Great. I don't care about that at all. Hey, Dan, what is Mario's brother's name? Please. I'm going to win $1 million if I get this right.
You hung up on me like 2 times today, okay? And that was a really hurtful and harmful thing to do.
The game show,
Okay.
motherfucker. It
We were
wasn't me.
talking, having a great conversation. I was telling you about this idiot on TV that couldn't remember that Mario's brother was named Luigi. And next thing you know, you're hanging up on me.
Luigi. Final answer, Luigi.
I'm sorry, Justin, you ran out of time midway between your conversation. Tune in next week to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when we will be featuring Dan Moser.
Cool.
I hate you so much, Dan.
And scene. Well, everybody's thoroughly entertained. Their sides are split. Their belly is rumbling. I think it's time we called it a night. Thank you for listening to the Good Improv Show. It happened right here on YouTube. It happened right here on gradio.ca.
Which is Edmonton's best local station.
If you want to hear more shenanigans or check us out a bit more, you can go to our website, goodimprov.com. You can listen to past episodes. You can see some funny articles. Just find out what we're doing. And please follow us on all social medias. Go, give a like. Share us with friends of yours. Tell your friends about us,
Yes,
Yeah.
super spread us around.
Yeah. Be cool, man.
Yeah, everybody have a really nice day, and we'll see you again sometime.
Yeah.